Hey Ginger Snaps. Okay, when your 6.5 is a hard starting, cold-blooded pain in the ass, what do you think of? I hate this truck, I want to sell it. No. What else do you think of? These things are boat anchors. No, maybe. Okay, so it's hard starting. Say you've already put new injectors in, you got new glow plugs in, and it is still just hating life. Alright, well, go to a hardware store and get yourself a barbed nipple for a 1/4 inch line, and get yourself a gauge that can read fuel pressure. Well, then what you got to do is open up this little T-bleeder here so that he can see pressure. So we're gonna, I don't know how I'm gonna hold this. Jordan's gonna hold this, and that way we can see the face. I'm gonna go turn the key on.
Is my hand okay right here?
Looks great.
Okay.
All right, key's on. How much fuel pressure do we have?
We're at 0.
That's problematic.
What do we want to be at?
We want to be at 7 to 12 pounds. So that being said,
Definitely not there.
no. So the problem could be one of two things. One, the lift pump's junk, which in this truck we know it's not because it's new, fuel tank's new, centering unit's new. So that leaves only one thing that possibly could be wrong. The oil pressure switch. So that being said, now that we know that that's where we want to look, I'll go ahead and grab a paper clip and see if we can do the jump trick, and that'll show you, yep, lift pump works. So we'll get a paper clip and we'll show you guys the next step. All right, guys, we have Mr. Paperclip here. Here's the harness. Jordan, I don't know if you can see this. So that's your relay harness. So you just go from this guy to that guy. Now, check out the gauge. How many pounds is it?
We're at 6.
Sweet! That means we're making pressure. That's really all that matters. Okay, so that tells us that this little rascal is no good, aka oil pressure switch. That being said, you can make one of these tester devices for about 15 bucks at the auto parts store. Remember to close your T-valve when you're done, otherwise it'll just leak all over the place.
Also, just, a little announcement for everybody. You make your own little setup on that gauge. You have it for your next 6.5.
And your next 6.5.
And your next 6.5.
And your next 6.5. Because everybody says, I'm never going to own another one of those again.
And guess what?
They're full of crap.
Yep.
And they own at least 2 more. So, that being said,
Turtle power.
I'm going to go ahead and try to change this with one of my other used sensors that I know is good. I'll put it in the truck, we'll turn the key on, and see if she works. Okay, so since I didn't get a chance to do it yesterday, oil pressure switch is changed, gauge is back in, T-valve is trying to move its way around here. So these valves are either going to work great or they're the bane of your existence. You can decide which they'll be. I always carry multi-tool with me, thank the Lord. Anyways, so, all right, that's backed out. 0 pounds. Now, when I turn the key on, that gauge should read 6 to 12 pounds. Answers that. So, now we know the oil pressure switch that I put in the truck doesn't work, which is not good, or the valve is stuck. We'll find out in a second. So now I know the oil pressure switch that I put in the truck is indeed junk. So I'll get a new oil pressure switch and try this again tomorrow. But now you guys know how to troubleshoot it, and now you know how to look for the possible dead lift pump and or a dead oil pressure switch. Thanks, guys.